What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are bringing you guys Latios for ranked regulation I. Now, when it comes to Latios or even Latios, I haven't used this Pokemon in forever. So when I seen this rental code, I was like, I'm using it today. Let's get after it with this Pokemon. Now, Latios over here, super dope Pokemon, amazing design, and it is okay in competitive play. I mean, it was actually better in previous formats, in previous games, but now Scarlet, Violet, Regulation Eyes here, it's not that good. It's got Levitate as ability, rocking the Focus Sash as item. Obviously, it is a Dragon and Psychic type Pokemon with that Dragon TERA type, with Draco Meteor, Luster Purge for 2 stab moves, Tailwind for speed control, and Ally Switch to protect ally Pokemon. Now, outside of Latios, this team is pretty standard. It's pretty meta. We got Rillaboom, Zamazenta, Urshifu, Lunala, and Torkoal. Torkoal is going to be great if we're going up against Trick Room teams. Outside of that, we're probably not bringing it in any battle. Rillaboom's great for terrain control and fake outs. Zamazenta, a big, bulky, physical attacker on that restricted side. Lunala over here with Moongeist Beam, Dazzling Gleam, Meteor Beam, and Wide Guard. And you got that Choice Scarf Urshifu. Works so well, outspeeds a ton of different Pokemon, and it can output a lot of damage. So it's just such a stud in this format. Guys, want to run the team for yourself? Rental code is at the top right hand corner. And if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. But without further ado, let's hop into match number 1, showcasing Latios in ranked regulation I. Match number 1 coming at you guys. Let's get after it with Latios. So we're going up against a Zacian and Kyogre squad with Amoonguss, Roaring Moon. They also have Urshifu, and last but not least, they are rocking out with Iron Hands. Now, they're probably going to lead like Roaring Moon and try to pop Tailwind. At this point, I mean, they have a rain squad. Urshifu's going to be great considering I can Surgeon Strikes a lot of these Pokemon. But, I might just lead like a Pokemon like Lunala just to make them think that we're going for Trick Room, even though we don't have Trick Room. This Lunala's a bit speedier, so I think I'm down for that. You got Fairy Tale, right? Yeah. I'm gonna end up going into you. I'm also gonna go into. Do I go in? Or I could go into Tailwind of my own. You know what? That might be better for us to just go Latios here, alongside with like Urshifu. That's not bad. That's not a bad play, especially if they just want to go Tailwind here. I got the Focus Sash on you. Yeah, we're gonna end up going into both of them and then our restricted Pokemon. Or do I just go Rillaboom instead? Let's go Rillaboom instead of Urshifu. As much as I want Urshifu, Rillaboom's just a better Pokemon, and then our restricted Pokemon could be, you know, the final 2. Urshifu would have been solid here just because Surge Strikes outputs so much damage, but we're using Latios today. I'd rather have Latios than Urshifu, and obviously we gotta have both the restricted Pokemon. So it's regulation I. If you're not bringing your restricted Pokemon, you're just losing to them. But they end up leading these two. I could fake out. We can go Tailwind for Tailwind here. It's pretty good for us. Yeah, I'm just gonna fake out the Iron Hands. We're just gonna make life pretty simple for us. He's gonna Pro Synthesis boost. I would think he would want to go for it. What's it called? What's your speed here? You're 170. I would think you would want to go for a Tailwind here. So I'm just gonna go Tailwind, and I'm just gonna go for the fake out into this slot. Keep it simple. I have Focus Sash if he just wants to go for knockoff here. I think we should be fine though. I think we're just gonna go Tailwind for Tailwind. No, he's gonna go for that knockoff. That's fine. So knockoff flies. He's forced to go for Tailwind here. If he doesn't, we're just gonna Draco Meteor him down. So I'm gonna set up the Tailwind. On top of that, I'm gonna probably try to U-turn pivot out of here. I could go for Luster Purge, but Draco Meteor's definitely the play. So we'll go for Draco Meteor, and honestly, do I just Woodhammer this slot? Yeah, they have no terrain control. I'm just gonna Woodhammer this slot. Might as well. I don't think they go Terra type with Roaring Moon here. I really don't see that happening. Yeah, Draco Meteor's able to fly. That's gonna KO all day. Bye-bye to you. No Tailwind for them. That's huge news for us. And Iron Hands. Hopefully you go after Rillaboom, because I would love to keep my Latios for another turn here. Woodhammer flying. How much damage is this doing? It'll do decent damage. That's decent damage. It's great damage. Beautiful. That's a little bit more than I thought it would do. You end up going for a low kick, just taking out Latios. That's fine. I got off a ton of value with that Pokemon. We got Tailwind up. They didn't get off Tailwind, and I picked up the KO. That's huge. And Rillaboom's still pretty much at high HP. All right, cool. So from here, they could go into Zacian here, which I don't like. I mean, I have Water Terror, which I could, you know, pop and then kind of go from there, which might just be my play. And we could save Lunala. Yeah, we're gonna go to Zamazenta here. I think that they got Zacian and probably Kyogre in the back end as their final two. I know, he's got Urshifu. So Urshifu out on the field here. Urshifu right here chilling. Body Press should KO you. It should. Honestly, I might just go Body Press here and just go Wood Hammer in this slot. Because Urshifu might just detect here. I feel like it's got to be Water Terror, right? I feel like it's got to be Water Terror. The reason I'm going for Wood Hammer in this slot is because I know Wood Hammer's going to KO unless he terastallizes. And I don't want to run the risk of Body Press not KOing just because Wood Hammer's doing so much damage in the terrain. It's just such a strong move. It really is. Plus, Urshifu might have a good Terror type here. Because why would you throw it out here with Grassy Glide Rillaboom just sitting in front of it, right? No, Iron Hand's going to get this Terror type. And Iron Hand's going into Bug. He's getting buggy with it. Meaning he's going to survive and this is going to be a little tough for us. Let's see how this plays. He just ends up protecting Urshifu. That's cool. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Wood Hammer's going to fly after his Body Press gets blocked. And he's just wasting out Tailwind turns, which I think we have one more. We might have one more, which would be nice. Wood Hammer's not going to be able to pick up the KO. And what are you going for? Maybe like a Drain Punch here or a low kick? You go for Drain Punch, which we soak relatively well. That's solid. So we soak that up. I could end up just doubling down into Urshifu at this point. Without that Terror type, I mean, Grassy Glide rips here, so I'm just going to go Body Press. No, I might just double down in this slot. I could deal with you later. I could definitely deal with you later. I'm going to double down into this slot. Doubling right down into this slot, because he might be Focus Sash here. We're not even going to know. He's going to go for Aqua Jet here, that's fine. We'll do that, and we'll go for Body Press. Bam. Bye-bye, Urshifu. So get rid of Urshifu. He's going to go for probably another Drain Punch here. And he's going to go for Low Kick and deal a ton of damage. Okay. That's better than Drain Punch because he doesn't get back any HP besides his terrain. From here, though, if he goes into Kyogre, right? If he goes into Kyogre, he's probably going to protect. No, but it's Zacian. Okay, I see you. I understand. We have no turns left in Tailwind. I have Lunala in the back end. This is actually going to be kind of close. It's going to be cutting it real close. I can U-turn so I can have Fake Out again. That's exactly what I'm going to do here. If Zacian can survive, if Zamazenta can survive here, we're going to go for Body Press. And I'm just going to go for a U-turn into this slot. And he's just going to go for a play off. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. This U-turn actually works out well because he's most likely, if I had to guess, he's most likely going for a fighting move too. So I can swap into my Lunala, have Fake Out next turn, be able to Fake Out this Zacian, Meteor Beam down this Iron Hand to kind of go from there. But this has got to be a fighting move, first and foremost. Yep, Drain Punch. Cool. Cool. Good U-turn pivot from us. Great U-turn pivot. That's a beautiful. I got Fake Out ready to roll. And we get the grassy terrain back. And we get it back. So this is actually... That was a beautiful U-turn play. Bring him back out here. Bring him back out here. Cool. Alright. There's that. Now we can just go for Fake Out here. Even though he's probably going to protect. That's fine. And then we can just Meteor Beam this slot. We still have Terra type too. We still have Terra type, but I doubt I really want to use it, right? There's Protect from Zacian, that's fine. I could have read it all day. That was a simple read, but this is just a simple play for us. We have to do this. We have to do this because if Meteor Beam just connects, fingers crossed, if it connects, this thing's dead. So yeah, just a simple play for us. Look at that special attack boost. Power Herb popping, and it's landed. Nice. Awesome. Beautiful. Bye-bye to you. Cool. Now I'm sitting here. I got Shadow Shield. I got 2 Pokemon on the field. I got +1 special attack with Lunala. Hot start for us with Latios in this video. Cool. Give me back a little bit of HP. Alright, from here, I mean, Wood Hammer's just our go-to. Everything's not very effective. We're going to do that with Moon Ice Beam. No need for us to terastallize here. Gonna go for a Play Rough. I'm able to soak that. Beautiful. I keep my Shadow Shield. which is just dandy. It's just beautiful. And Lunala is going to win this game for us. No problem. Let's bring him down the red. Woodhammer's going to finish this one off. GG's to our opponent. Your boy's sitting 1-0. Match number 2 time. Let's keep Latios rolling here. It's actually kind of in this matchup here. If Psychic Terrain's out here, it's going to be pretty solid. But outside of that, honestly, I just don't like it. We're not even going to bring it in here. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. And I hate to waste a spot here. Honestly, going into like Torkoal here, because if they want to pop Trick Room, that could be okay. But they might not. They might just not pop Trick Room. What do I want to go into here? I could go Lunala. And I could just go like Urshifu here for a lead. These are kind of the 4 I want to bring. Yeah, we're definitely going to go Lunala here for the lead. I like Lunala. I could go in Robo maybe, just for fake out purposes. But I just think our best 2 options are going to be these 2. So I'm going to end up leading Urshifu with Lunala. Bring Torkoal, bring Samurott in the back end. Let's get it. Let's get it. Match number 2 underway. No Latios here. It's just going to be a very niche Pokemon in this matchup. If they bring Indeedee, it could be relatively decent, but there's the other Pokemon are just better, so we're looking for a win here. They end up throwing out Indeedee here alongside with Incineroar, and that's fine. I mean, can't fake me out, which is good news. He'll probably just go for a knockoff, so I'm kind of forced to Terrasilize here. And maybe just pop my Meteor Beam. Just double down into this Incineroar slot, right? Because what's he going to go for? A knockoff, maybe? Yeah, we definitely want a Fairy Terra. Intimidate, not going to do much up against this or Urshifu just because I get these guaranteed crits. And from here, we'll Terrasilize, go for Meteor Beam, and just go for Surging Strikes. And double straight down to that Incineroar slot. Double in straight down. But something I really like about Meteor Beam is even if a Pokemon protects, I'm still getting that special attack boost, which is like one of the biggest parts of Meteor Beam. That special attack boost and just being able to output even more damage the turn after. It's just so nice. So we end up Terrasilizing. He ends up going for the Follow Me. No big deal. Indeedee's going to die out here. And Incineroar, what are you doing here? I would think you would be going for a knockoff here, right? You would think. So we should be able to KO Indeedee here with these 2 moves. Got this thing pretty down low. And you would think a knockoff would pop here, right? Good thing Lunala outspeeds, because if he would have knocked off my Power Herb before I used this move, that would have been real upsetting. But there we go, Meteor Beam connecting, bye-bye to Indeedee, and I got that special attack boost. You would think you would want to go for a knockoff here, or maybe a parting shot. What you got here, Incineroar? What are you doing here? You're going to go for the knockoff. Good Terra type on our end, doing 13 damage because of that Shadow Shield as well. That's a big-time turn for us. That's a big-time turn. No Trick Room set up. I got Speed, and who are you going to go into here? Calyrex. So Calyrex most likely Terrassilizing. Right, it's most likely Terrassilizing, and Surging Strike should just KO Incineroar. And I could just go for a Moongeist Beam, which I am going to do. I'm going to force him to Terrasilize here. I could read it because it's probably like a Water Terror or something. It's probably Water or Grass, but Moongeist Beam is just going to be our best bet here. And now he's just going to Protect here. So Incineroar, bye-bye to you. It's fine by me. Get it on out my face. Actually, it's going to survive this. The bulky Incineroar. It's a bulky boy. And he's got the berry. He's surviving no problem. He's surviving no problem. The bulky Incineroar. Not a lot of Incineroar soaking up Surging Strikes from Urshifu. So there's that. Is he going to take off my Choice Scarf? Or are you just going to... Yeah, I feel like a Parting Shot's due here, right? I feel like a Parting Shot's due. Nope, he's just going to take off my Choice Scarf. That's fine. I'm still faster than both your Pokemon. Okay. We just do the same thing. If you want to pop Trick Room, you can pop Trick Room. That's fine by me. Who could he swap into? Who's his final Pokemon? Probably Terrapagos. So we're just going to stick with Surging Strikes. We're going to stick with that. So he's going to Terrasilize. This has got to be the Calyrex. If he wants to pop Trick Room, be my guess, pop Trick Room. He's going into straight ground, though. He has to deal with me Rhydons. That's fine. There's this. Surging Strike's going to fly. Incineroar is now dead. And Moongeist Beam should still do some nice damage. I have Wyguard to deal with. Glacial Lance. You would think he wants to pop Trick Room. I hope he doesn't pop Trick Room, but if he does, I have Torkoal. I have Torkoal, which is great news. Moongeist Beam flies, +1 on special attack. Doing beautiful damage, halving that thing up. And there goes the Trick Room. The Trick Room's here. Trapgo's most likely their final Pokemon. And I would think I would just want to go for Surging Strikes and Moongeist Beam here again. Double down into Calyrex. Yeah, if you want to set up Calm Mind, go ahead. I have Zamazenta in the back end, which is great, and you can't Terastallize. So yeah, let's just do the same thing. Let's just double down into the slot. Because I don't think he can KO my Urshifu, and Urshifu's just going to hit through Protect. If he wants to Protect this turn. That's fine. Yeah, that's cool. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that, because what are you going to do? Calm Mind setup? Is that your play? Ice Beam. No, this match is over. This match is so far over. Good game. Good game. Ice Beam on Trapgos. This one was relatively easy. I feel like their lead was just terrible, which put him in a bad position. Incineroar and Indeedee kind of contradicted itself, not a lot of attack power, and they just let my lead just sweep this game. But there we go, KO through the Protect onto Calyrex, bye-bye to you, and now we can just, you know, spam some moves. I can go for Close Combat, and I can go for Dazzling Gleam just to get rid of the Terra Shell. Right? Yeah. So Dazzling Gleam, Close Combat. Thanks for playing. Earth Power flying. And yeah, this should be game. I would hope that my Urshifu with Close Combat can KO this Terapgos, right? You would hope. Close Combat is such a strong move. Check it out. No, dude, Terapgos out bulking. Or this Urshifu is just a weak Urshifu today. Incineroar and Terapgos soaking its shots. Now we just do the same thing. Close Combat, Dazzling Gleam. Are they going to cancel the match? No, he's going to go Terra Stars from here. Can he soak this? I want the sweep. No, we don't get the sweep. We don't get the sweep. That's rough news. We don't get the sweep. That hurts the soul. Nonetheless, though, easy matchup for us. Dazzling Gleam's going to fly it with that Fairy Terra. GG's to our opponent. Final match is coming at you guys. Let's do it. Let's grab ourselves a perfect record with this Latios team. I'm going to be bringing it in here even though I don't like it. But still, nonetheless, it could be solid here, especially with Tailwind and a few Draco Meteors. So, not a bad lead. Not a bad lead. We're going to go Latios in here. They're probably not going to pop Trick Room, right? So I could just go into like Lunala here if I want to. With Fairy Terra, which I am going to do. And then I'm just going to bring in this Zamazenta and Urshifu, right? Yeah. Got a lot of different options here. They're not going to pop Trick Room. I mean, they could with Lunala, but I mean, with Shadow Rider Calyrex, I highly doubt we're going to see a Trick Room. So I'm not bringing in the Torkoal. We're getting after it. We're sitting 2-0. Already guaranteed ourselves a winning record, which is beautiful news. And they're going to start off here with Lunala and Incineroar. Okay. Lunala and Incineroar. I could just... Do I even have Protect? No, I don't have Protect on Latios. So they could just fake it out in Moongeist Beam if they really want to. And at this point, I might just Terastallize you into Dragon. And just rip a Draco Meteor, right? Who's faster? You're faster, right? You are flying at speed. They might pop the Trick Room. Now, you know what? We're going to go. We're going to go Draco Meteor here with that Terra type. We're doubling down to this Incineroar. I feel like there's a hot chance that they fake out this Latios here, right? And even double down into it. I could have popped Tailwind, but we're going for this. Kind of was running out of time. Started spazzing a little bit. Let's see what they want to end up doing. I have Shadow Shield on my Lunala, which is good. We'll see a Terra type pop. Most likely Fairy. Into Lunala, right? It's fine. Fairy typing pop out here. Let's see if they fake me out. Let's see if they fake out the Latios. Not sure if they're going to do that. Of course I missed my Draco Meteor. Just what I wanted. Of course I missed my Draco Meteor. At least I'm able to get off this Meteor Beam. Can it KO this Incineroar? I sure hope so. This would be a nice KO for us. Of course I missed my Draco Meteor, which is tough news. Just KO the Incineroar. Make life easy for me. Cool. Okay, that makes life easy for me. So Incineroar gone. Moongeist Beam going to fly. I'm hoping it's into this Latios slot. No, he's going for Meteor Beam as well. He's going for this as well. I could just went for a Tailwind. They bring out Shadow Rider Calyrex. We are in some trouble. We are in some trouble. Unless I Y-Guard and then set up Tailwind. That would be probably the play. If they go into Shadow Rider Calyrex, that's what we're going to have to do. Y-Guard and set up Tailwind. Let's see. It is, yeah. So 100% Y-Guard, set up Tailwind. And then probably use our Shadow Shield. Then have some speed. Yeah, that's got to be our play. I could ally switch, but no, we're not doing that. Gotta do this. Gotta do this. Because if he just goes into Astral Barrage, I mean, and we don't Y-Guard it, it's just game, set, match. Because he's going to do that. He's going to Moongeist Beam. We're going to be in some trouble. So if I can at least get some speed here, we can get after it. They do have Zamazenta in the back, and I have Urshifu. Good news for us, but this Tailwind could be enormous for us. He ends up just protecting. Please attack my Lunala here. Let me get off. Actually, I'm going to get off this Tailwind, no problem. That's huge. The Tailwind's going to be free here. Considering my Latios is just going to outspeed this Lunala. I should go for Trick Room here. That'd be a crazy read. If you go for Trick Room, read and I'm going for Tailwind, no, you're not. Cool. Moonblast's going to fly here. He's going to take out my Latios. That's totally fine. Actually, you keep my Latios on the field. I love that. I want to get rid of my Shadow Shield. Of course, you get a special attack drop. I don't like that. And from here, I'm just going to double down Draco Meteor. And probably just go for Gleam here, right? Yeah, because I want to get rid of Shadow Shield here at the same time. Yeah, and if Draco Meteor can just land, I mean, the power of this and Dazzle Gleam should be able to finish off Calyrex, no problem. Who just protected, by the way. Draco Meteor does land. Cool, we got that Dragon Terror on top of this. Are you sashed? Maybe, maybe not. I don't even know. I guess we're never going to know. My special attack is going to drop here, though. But Dazzle Gleam going to finish off the Calyrex. That Tailwind was huge. And I get rid of Shadow Shield. That is just beautiful. That's lovely. Cool. And then who's he going to KO here? Who you KOing? Pick your poison here. And KO my Latios. Cool. That's fine. I just dropped my special attack a lot, so I'd rather keep my Lunala. Cool. Latios doing great today. Great today. The Tailwind support and the big time shots for KOs. Really good for him. From here, I'm trying to think of who their final Pokemon could be. They had Incineroar, they had Calyrex. Zamazenta would just be our safe choice. So I'm going to go into Zamazenta just because we have Choice Scarf on Urshifu. So if I just save it for later, I can always choice into the right move. He's going to end up going into Raging Bolt, who they already terrestrialized. I get my defense boost. Just going to go for a Heavy Slam here. Actually, I could, just attack this slot. Yeah, because Thunderclap's not looking good for us, so I'm actually just going to do that. I'm just going to go for Gleam. Let's try to get after this Raging Bolt. Beautiful damage. Moonblast flying. That's probably in the Lunala, right? Nope, going to go into my Zamazenta. Taking a ton of damage. We don't like that. He's going for E-Web. Slowing me down a little bit. How many turns left in this Tailwind? That's the real question. Thunderclap is scaring me here. How many turns left in this Tailwind? We have one, so they could just, protect up here. At this point, I'm going to go Heavy Slam and Dazzle Gleam. E-Web -1. We're still outspeeding for this turn, but this turn only. The next turn, he's going to get some speed for us. He ends up going for a Y-Guard here. That hurts the soul because I leave Raging Bolt on the field. I leave Raging Bolt on the field. And I get off no damage. It's a big-time play from him. So I got Urshifu. I got Urshifu here with a lot of speed. The problem is, does Thunderclap KO me? That's the real question. Does Thunderclap KO me? Does Thunderclap KO me? I don't think so. We're going to go for Poison Jab because it's going to be super effective in Lunala. But I'm going to do that with just a nice little Dazzle Gleam here. You Y-Guards, you Y-Guards. Does Thunderclap KO me? This is the big question. This is the big question. I can't protect or anything to get through it. And he doesn't even go for Thunderclap, so that's beautiful. I'm able to Poison Jab, pick up the KO. He'll probably go for a Moonblast and probably KO my Urshifu, which is tough news. And now we're sitting here. We're sitting in a position where we might just lose this game. No, he goes after Lunala. Give me a chance, baby. 10 Poison Jab KO. He went after Lunala. I think he thought I was going to protect this Urshifu. I think that's what he thought. Give me a chance here. Come on, Poison Jab. Pick up the KO, man. I don't know. This Urshifu has been able to pick up KOs all day. Yeah, he's not doing enough damage. Can we soak a Moonblast? We get a Poison. We just have to soak a Moonblast, but I don't think we're soaking a Moonblast. Especially +1 Terra boosted. Yeah, this just seems like it's going to be too much for us, right? Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. GG's. Great match here. We go 2-1 for today's video. Latios getting a big-time showcase today. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. 2-1 winning record with Latios in today's video. Absolutely love this Pokemon. Like I said, when I seen this rental code, I knew I had to use it. I haven't used Latios or Latios in so long, and they're such dope Pokemon, so super happy with that one. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new here, click that big red subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread positivity today, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.